Lights flashing neon bright, feel the rush beyond the night. In the ring we clash and fight, NXT it's dynamite. Sense the top, we tell no lies, every move a new surprise. Bruises blackened under skies, warriors with hungry eyes. NXT, time with dog, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop, drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large, bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close, breaking limits, pushing those. Hear the echoes, crowds run scream, in this ring we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team, reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls, rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all, NXT, we stand tall. We stand tall. Time with thought, no mercy, hear the fans talk. Sweat and blood, we never stop, drum and bass, the heartbeat drop. Steel cage shadows looming large, bodies flying, combat charge. Champions belt, it feels so close, breaking limits, pushing those. Hear the echoes, crowds will scream, in this ring we live the dream. Grimy beats, a ruthless team, reality tougher than it seems. Master Avenger, hero falls, rising up through battle's calls. Take the hit and risk it all, NXT, we stand tall. Step in the ring, it's NXT time. D-Walk on the mic, gonna blow your mind. We bring the energy, the crowds go wild. We stay on top, we never back down. We break the boundaries, push the limits. NXT wrestling, we the epitome of brilliance. From the mat to the mic, we bring the fire. D-Walk's the name, I'm the rhyme supplier.
In a squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. The rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
In the squared circle, we wrestle with passion, heart and dedication. That's our ultimate fashion. We rise to the top, we dominate the game. NXT superstars, we won't be the same.
Yo, welcome to NXT with your boy D Walk on this beautiful Wednesday. Uh, like I said, I got company. You never know who gonna pop up. Shout out to to shout out to Muhammad. Shout out to shout out to the Invisible Man on a dope ass intro. Man, that intro was crazy. Shout out
Thanks.
on the comments and everything. Wow, I'm surprised.
You want
We here to talk about
professionality?
NXT.
I give you professionality, Mr. D Walk. You know I'm always hitting you up.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Of course.
Appreciate it. We here to talk about NXT. We about to put some stank on it tonight. I got a lot of guests tonight. Like I said, I got multiple guests. Like you don't even know. Like we got I got guests like you don't even know who they is, or I got guests like just like it's crazy. Like I'm just overwhelmed by guests and everything coming in. I got Invisible Man, Invisible Woman. I got Mr. Joe BNCO. Like you never know who I got and everything. We talking about NXT. What's up? What's going on? What y'all think about NXT tonight? Yesterday. What y'all think about it? I'm a little tongue tied because I'm a little.
Quite all right. Cardala, ladies first.
Well, first off, thank you guys for having me. This is my first time guest starring on my own as a Invisible Woman. But yeah, this was an interesting show. I saw the highlights, and they definitely took some turns that I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about this one. Let's go.
Mr. Joe.
What do you guys think?
It was a pretty good show. One of the better shows. Finally, they had a halfway decent show.
I would say, yeah, go on, Joe.
I was going to say after all the weeks of not so great shows, this was probably one of the best shows in probably over a month.
Damn right. Damn right. My thoughts. This, and shout out to Kevin's Jedi Sports Kevin, that where Mr. NXT time with D-Walk was there yesterday. Start to finish, bangers.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Bangers.
So let's go. And I'm enjoying that. Because damn it. Joe's right. After a whole bunch of weeks and months of not so great matches, they went to the one. Shout out to Zach Dyer, one of our new followers on the NXT time with D-Walk. Thank you, sir. Hope we passed by. Let's go in. Let's go, D-Wall. Let's talk about this match. Holy shit.
Man, let's say we gotta start off with the first match. We started with the first banger. How Sammy said banger after banger after banger. We gonna start off with the Street Profits for the NXT tag team titles against Nathan Frazier and Axiom. This match was dope as hell.
Yep.
And to me, the Street Profits is underrated. And to me, this Street Profits time right now. Like to me, Street Profits should move back to NXT because they could dominate the NXT. Man, they could dominate the tag team division. But the way this match was going was dope as hell. Back and forth action. Everybody held their own.
Yeah.
Street Profits held their own. Nathan Frazier and Axiom held their own. This match was like a breath taker. It was like a reliever though, because we finally got a chance to see NXT in their full potential and what they could do.
True. I can give you the highlights, Mr. Dennis, because I remember this match very well. Let's say this. Mr. Joe BNCO, Mr. Dennis D-Walk, and myself, sorry about this, Cardala, remember and D'Angelo Dawkins back in NXT 2014, Mr. Chubby Boy that couldn't really do a lot of things, the ball type. Cut to 5 years later, this guy was running the ropes like TNA X Division. Holy shit! The spot with him and Nathan, they were going back and forth between the ropes, back and forth. They did a Spanish fly on D'Angelo Dawkins. That was freaking amazing.
That was a good Spanish fly.
Huh?
I said that was a good Spanish fly.
That was, and D'Angelo Dawkins is like 250, 260 easy, and he's like now he's all muscle. Before he used to be all a little bit chubby.
He used to be Doughboy Dawkins.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit, that was a good thing. Axiom was kicking ass with a frog splash. They hit it with the 450 splash. Montez Force hit his own frog splash. Dawkins was doing work. And there was a moment at the match where I said, if they give them the belt, I'm gonna be mad because they will take it away and you'll never see it again. But ladies and gentlemen, the reason that we're the PWF and more importantly NXT Time with D-Walk, because we have time to show you what happened in NXT Time television.
To the top! Blockbuster! Titles on the line! Ford trying to fall into the cover! Here we go! Tag team champions, decimating the field. Jacob Fatu.
Oh baby, Victor. Are we gonna see it?
There's been deep-rooted issues with the Street Profits.
Hey, before y'all get started though, before y'all say anything, what if this is what I'm saying? What if the shit MVP talking was a shoot? So what if the Hurt Business come in? So you got the Hurt Business, the Bloodline 2.0, and then you got the Bloodline. Wouldn't that be crazy?
That would. It would make a lot. It would make a whole new storyline better in NXT and WWE, and they would kind of set it up. But they gotta have to give a lot of. If this was all a shoot, and they're doing this to make everyone believe that like last year's going someplace else, but he really wasn't, then yeah, let's go. Let's have some fucking fun with that. But if this is not a shoot, and they really want to do this storyline, they need to give a lot of money to Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Well, not so much Shelton. Shelton would do it for a bag of anything you want to say. I'm not gonna say anything racist. That's what I'm saying. But Joe, thoughts?
The match was good. I enjoyed the match. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe Street Profits should step back down to NXT. Maybe they should go there because they need an extra tag team to bring excitement to the crowd.
Yeah.
But there's already so many tag teams that aren't even getting attention as it is.
True.
True, but maybe that's because they're just trash and not good enough.
I don't know. I'm thinking of that one duo that I feel so bad. I keep forgetting their name, but the two brothers.
Obviously, because they're trash.
No.
Can't remember their name. That means they're not memorable.
Jensen and Sean, what's his face? They were beefing with
Spears?
Spears?
Yeah, Sean Spears and Jensen were beefing with the two brothers that are tag team.
What about OTM?
No. She's talking. Invisible Woman's talking about they beat up Sean Spears in the back. Those two guys.
The two black dudes.
Yeah.
Talking about Idris Inofe and
Yeah.
Those are a good tag team. That's an up and coming tag team.
Yeah, and we never seen them. We saw them like months ago, and that was it. I mean, I've got some.
And if you put Javon Carter, they could be the Crackhead Brothers. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, we've got some opinions about Evans tonight. I know you're going to talk shit on him, Joe, but guess what?
Damn, scrawny
dudes. They weren't cheating.
Scrawny dudes that look like they should be at high school gyms are usually not the ones that get the attention.
You say that. Anyway, we'll get to that match. Proceed.
Okay, damn. Okay, all right, damn. I love her more.
Damn. That's crazy. Ooh, a little feisty is going on.
What's next?
But I will say this about the Bloodline. Them doing this protected Axiom and this guy and did protect the Street Profits. and delayed. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, check out Joe BNCO's channel. You see the picture of the missing rascals. And they haven't explained where the fuck they went. They just explained that they're missing.
Yeah, no, it came out. Zachary Wentz was injured and had to have emergency surgery or something.
Like rib or like,
Really?
No, supposedly he's actually injured.
Wow.
Had to have like hip or leg surgery or something like that. Like I don't know, something I was reading about.
Yeah, I wonder if he was injured during training or something. It's fine last time we saw him.
He was fine in the match.
I'm going to look more in depth into it, and we'll talk more about it. But I'm going to look more into it.
Okay,
well,
that's now.
Zachary Wentz, hope you have a fast healing journey and speedy recovery.
Yeah,
Right.
Cardall's
Right.
a positive one in our group, so enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. Jeez.
I try.
I know, but it sucks now because the storyline of Wesley and Zachary and the other guys are gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
And now Wesley ain't gonna do shit. Now Wesley's gonna be Lexus King and do other things with other people when he should.
Well, they've been
storyline.
setting him up for
Well,
that already. It's not fair. Just life.
The other guy is the other guy is the X Division champion. So
No, Zachary Wentz. No, Zachary Wentz was the X Division champion.
maybe it was Trey Miguel.
Yeah, no, Trey Miguel wasn't. No, remember when he fought Wesley?
No. I'm trying to remember who was injured.
Okay, because it's Trey Miguel. Oh, too bad.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Okay. But yeah, what were my thoughts on this match? Honestly, I mean, as a casual fan, like
Yeah.
I wasn't all that interested in the bloodline. I mean, I was kind of like, oh, who are these dudes? What's going on? Honestly, like I didn't recognize the other guys playing in the match either. So, yeah, this one was kind of just meh for me as a casual viewer.
Okay, I'll give you that. In terms of a grade, I will give this match for me up until the interference A+. Great fucking match, great setup, great connection. I didn't think those two guys can mesh together, but they meshed together with Axiom. That means Axiom and Frazier can mesh with any tag team and make a match. Which for WWE, you keep them because then they can be enhancement talent for anybody, or keepers or gatekeepers for the belt. For like a month.
You were the one talking shit about them last week, saying, "Oh, they're a curse. They ruin every group we interact with."
Yeah, they are, baby. Because in NXT they're a cancer, but if they can go up to the main roster and elevate every single other wrestler and do that, then yeah sure. NXT they're a cancer.
But that's maybe that's why they've held their championship as long as they have. Is they're a good group to watch. You can see them go up against anybody. So
yeah. That's true. Mr. D-Walk, what do you get the grade?
Final grade, okay. Beginning grade. It was dope. The match was dope. The beginning grade, I give it a B. The end of the match, I give it an A because you never know what's about to happen. Like I said, people never even we don't even know where Bobby Lashley gonna end up at. Bobby Lashley, that might be a shoot. The MVP and Bobby and Triple H thing. It might be a shoot. What the Hurt Business come back? So we got the Bloodline 2.0, the Hurt Business, the Wyatts. We don't even know yet.
That's true. And to answer Mr. Joe Biancio's question, it was Trey Miguel that got hurt.
Yeah, it was Trey Miguel. I just looked it up, and I was waiting for everybody to finish. But as reported by Dave Meltzer, the match changed because Trey Miguel underwent unexpected minor surgery on Sunday.
Okay. And
Oh,
So you give him a couple of weeks and he'll be back.
Yeah,
okay. And Trey Miguel is part of what group?
the Rascals.
Okay. So it wasn't Zachary Wentz, it was his partner. Okay.
It was his partner. Yep.
And backstage, Wesley, not backstage, but during a time that I watched NXT the whole time. I didn't even notice this shit. Wesley grabbed the commentary headset later in the night to admit he hurt Trey Miguel and he wanted to fight Zachary Wentz in a street fight in Chicago. So October 1st, street fight in Chicago. Thoughts, Joe?
Beating this shit with a dead horse, are we?
Yep. Nothing's on the line. No X Division belts on the line. We're just gonna have a street fight.
Oh, so they might let Wesley win this one.
Yeah.
Or Trey Miguel comes back and interferes like he did in the last one.
Maybe, but either way, I like that. This Invisible Woman street fight. Wesley and Zachary Fred. That's a no disqualification. All beat the shit out of each other. Again. Exactly. Mr. D-Walk, your thoughts?
We might see some crazy with that street fight match. We might see a betrayal, or we might see a reunion. Because remember, they always brothers. So what if we see them beat the shit out of each other and then bond and hug afterwards off frustration? Because you remember, realize this, we brothers like that. All we got to do is get our frustration off of each other, and we back cool again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but that makes no sense for Wesley's heel turn. Then it pretty much negates the whole thing.
What if all three of them become heels afterward?
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you have to wait. You have to wait till Trey Miguel comes back to at least give a shot. It could work. I see one of the betraying, I actually see Trey Miguel betraying Zachary, but not siding with Wes, just kind of doing his own thing. Because you need to do your own fucking thing, honestly.
Yeah.
All three need to separate the Shield for a while and then come back in 2 years.
Because all three of them got potential. All three of them got potential to do their own thing.
Yeah, I respect that. Oh, also, Bleacher Report gave this match, the match that we just talked about, Axiom and everything, a C+. They are smoking a donkey dick of crack. So sorry about
they
that.
on drugs. They
must sound like Flippy do.
Yeah, and that's stupid because the Street Profits are not Flippy Doo.
No.
The Street Profits are a good fucking tag team that fought some Flippy Doos who fucking were they were fast. No matter how badass you are, you have to respect the fact that Axiom and Fraser can go into a technical high flyer or speed match because they are literally trying to get the speed championship. So that's all they fucking do is fight. So the Street Profits should go after the speed championship. That's what they need to fucking do.
Yeah.
Either way, Mr. NXT from D-Walk, what's next? I got it right here if you need to.
We got Julia and Chelsea Green. What y'all think about that? Now, I'm gonna say, let me go first.
What are we talking about?
Julia versus Chelsea Green. D-Walk?
Yeah.
Go for it, Dennis.
BX had to kick it to me yesterday. Shout out to BX Sports, Misfits. But BX had to shoot it to me it wouldn't to me it would do, but it don't make sense. Because to me, I feel like Julia should have squashed Chelsea Green, but at the same time, they had to show Chelsea, man, they had to show Julia evolve to be able to beat Roxanne Perez. Does that make sense?
Cardala, Invisible Woman, go on.
They had to. You meant they had to show that Julia was capable of beating Roxanne Perez?
Man, you got to. You know how they say you got to start somewhere. So to me, Chelsea Green is not garbage at all. Not at all. But they had to show Julia evolve to be able to get to the stage where Roxanne Perez at. She had to have a good match with Chelsea Green and then evolve to be able to beat Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, she just debuted, so it's not as entertaining for her to just walk in and take the belt. She does have to earn it. They build that up a little bit more over some good matches, and not just all right, you've had one match where you beat somebody, it's your turn to take the belt. But yeah, I don't know much about Chelsea Green or Julia. I like Julia's aesthetic just off the bat. She seems, interesting enough. Chelsea Green is giving Barbie Queen. That was my initial thought of her. Someone in the comments of the highlights reel I was watching, they were saying that Chelsea Green is very performative.
Yeah.
and like we're kind of discounting her for that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she laid the performance out of being like feeding into the crowd and like, you know, listening for the cheers and everything, and Julia still kicked her ass. So, and that was an excellent final move that Julia did. I will say that. So,
By the way, Danielle, please elaborate more on that. And welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk. Get that like, subscribe, and comment.
It's Daniel. It's Daniel Garth.
Daniel. Okay, sorry. Daniel.
Shout out to Unc. What's up, Unc?
Hello, sir. So to give a history lesson to the Invisible Woman, Miss Chelsea Green has been wrestling for more than 10 years, has been on Lucha Underground, has fought with men and women alike. She is a all-around like 5-tool wrestler. I will never shit on her on that. And she's basically in all terms of services, she's a veteran. And I respect her more for that. The problem. Thank you, Daniel. The problem with Chelsea Green is that, and I was talking about this offline with the guys, they're trying to imitate Asuka with Julia. Yeah. First off, she came out just like Jamie Hayter with the furry Game of Thrones robe. I was like, okay, that's just sending off like Conan vibes, so I respect that. Second, she was doing some damage against Chelsea, but it should be the effect of Chelsea Green's a veteran, and she's trying to she's a cocky veteran. Because she's a cocky veteran, Julia, like a piranha in the water, should just devour her until Chelsea starts waking up like, holy shit, this girl's beating the crap out of me. But by that time, it's too late. Julia already got you. That should have been the match. What I saw after, by the way, Chelsea did a beautiful, and I say beautiful, high-angle German suplex on Julia. Just monstrous. After that, threw her to the announcer table, back and forth. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say Julia, it's like a Saiyan in a sense. Once there was an opening, this happened.
Y'all seen Fatal Influence in here? Nah. They dipped out their... Ballers at me! Under the jaw! Good night, Green!
Gotta give it up for Chelsea Green, laying out all the stops, bitch.
Give it up for Julia. Julia now. Lock it in. And just plant it for that Northern Lights bomb. And the beautiful madness creates her first beautiful masterpiece on NXT.
Was it just me, or did y'all get the snowplow vibes off that finisher?
Thank you. I was gonna say that's not a Northern Lights bomb because she didn't even have her legs. That was a jackhammer. No,
that was a Al Snow's snowplow.
Yeah.
Thank you. This guy doesn't know how to freaking say his things. That's what pissed me off. Oh, it's a freaking Northern Lights bomb.
Vic Joseph, Northern Lights bomb. A Northern Lights suplex is when you're putting the person over your head and bridging.
Yeah, with the leg locked in.
Yes,
like a Mr. Perfect. And a Northern Lights bomb is the same way, but the only way you can do that is like pivoting them into a bomb. You can do a Northern Lights Buster, which is what she could have done if she would have grabbed the leg. But ladies and gentlemen, she did what Mr. Joe BNCO did, was a snowplow. I thought it was a jackhammer bomb because it kind of looked like a jackhammer.
Which what you're saying, Alex, is actually it's a fisherman suplex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Northern Lights is more of a over the head suplex into a bridge.
Yeah, with the toes up. I forgot. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I always say put the toes up for the bridge. I forget that. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Unlike Booker T, I'll correct you. Booker T should have corrected him.
Yeah, Booker T was just doing Booker T things.
Another thing, hold on, before we start the next conversation, did y'all hear Jada Parker response?
Oh, I got it right here. I got it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, check out Jada Parker with a bat in the back.
We get
Y'all seen Fatal Influence in here? Nah, they dipped after I called them out. But listen, I've got a big problem with them, and clearly you do too. Baby, right now I'm not looking for help. I am looking for them. Well, after last week, it obviously looked like you needed some. I'm gonna deal with you later. Somebody needs to handle those fatal influence girls, and you and Jada are the perfect ones to do it. But you heard it, right? I did.
Shout out who watching this. Shout out who watching this though.
Shout out to them. This is the part I hate. This is the part I hate. This whole segment happened because and Cardala knows about this too. If you hear me, baby. 20 girls in the back, 17 blonde, and then 1 Kaylani and 1 Lola Vice. And then here comes Ren again. Ooh, I'm gonna go after them. You want to do an open challenge? Oh, I'm out of here. Fatal Influence comes in. Jason Jin talks shit, and then they leave. Like that's what they always do every fucking week.
No. Hey, hold on. But the one I'm talking about, Jada Parker, she called out like, I do my move, like the hip move I do and everything, I do it. And like if it hits you and everything, you know how I feel. Like pretty much, you know how much shit we was talking about, how weak the hip move is and everything.
Yeah.
She came out and said like, hey, like you get hit by this move and see how you feel. Like she actually like she didn't say our name, but she knew she was watching us.
What I tell you, Dennis, what I tell you, all these new wrestlers, all these young ass wrestlers are insecure as fuck.
Yeah.
So they will check anything that has their name on it.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. Let a nice looking woman with a nice ass run that ass into my face. Come on now.
No, the crazy thing about it, she said our name, but didn't say our name.
Exactly.
That's what made it so dope. Because this whole time we've been talking about how Jada Parker, her move is weak and everything. She came out and she didn't say our name. She just like, if y'all got a problem with it, how about see how y'all get hit with it and everything. Okay. That was us. We mainly talk about Jada Parker.
All right, sure. Come on. I'll get hit with it.
Yeah, and I have my tongue out. Hey, and I have my tongue out with happiness.
Hold up now. I'm going to flip this right now. I'm going to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, Jada Parker has 32 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm going to say this right now. If you can hit me with a hip attack, do one thing, please. Actually fucking aim. Because every time you do your little hip attack, you don't even go for the head. You go for the rib, the side, the shoulder, the arm. Do it with 100% accuracy, and then go on Twitter and say, "Oh, my thing is freaking powerful." You know why Brock Lesnar does the F5 and it does it perfectly? Because he doesn't do it half-ass. He doesn't grab you and spin you and land on your feet. You land like a freaking dumbass.
Yeah.
So use your butt. Then use your.
Hey, congrats! We getting noticed though.
And another problem with it is it's called a hip attack.
Yes.
Listen, I mean, here's my 2 cents, right? Obviously, like Jada Parker is a former soccer player. Like, you know, those hips, like they got some strength. I respect that. And to your point, Alex, there are plenty of moves that are kind of half-assed. So I'm not gonna like pile this, even though pun semi-intended. But anyway, the point is, like, yes, there's no doubt she could kick ass. My thing is, as a casual fan, and specifically as a women's wrestling fan, is like, I just wasn't that impressed with like her character overall.
Yeah.
Like, there didn't seem like there was that much to it besides like, okay, she's got a big ass and she hits it with it. But I've seen a little bit more of her development, and I feel like, okay, yes, she's cocky, but she's got that like tough as nails, you know, like attitude that I can respect. So it's not a matter of like, oh, you're not strong enough or it's a half-ass move. It's just like, I want to see more from you. So genuinely, Jay, if you're listening, no disrespect, no hate. I want to see more from you because I know you can do more.
Yeah. But this was dope to me. This was dope to me. We getting watched and we getting noticed. That's what's dope to me. Cause we've been having comments like our name been getting called, but our name haven't.
Of course.
And it's dope. We doing something good.
Yep.
So, 2 problems I have with the whole move. One is It's not a hip attack; it's an ass attack.
Yeah.
It's a booty bump.
Yeah.
Don't call it a hip attack. Do not call it a hip attack when it is an ass bump.
Yeah. Like
All
what's
right.
Naomi move? When she jump in there and do splits. Same thing.
What? You talking about the booty bump?
Yeah. When she
They
jump
call
in
it a
there and
booty
do
bump.
splits and then knock her out. Yeah.
They call it a booty bump.
Yeah.
She's got
And then
the
two, my second problem with Jada Parker is WWE has a very bad track record of making African American women ratchet. Very bad habit. And they've done it for years. They did it with Bianca Belair when she first started. They did it with a bunch of other people, and it is annoying that they have this demographic that they constantly fall back to.
Did they do it with Jacqueline?
Yeah, they did it with her too. They even did it with Jazz.
Jax. He's right though. Every single African American woman has always been like, look at fucking Naomi. Like she's a good dancer, but she doesn't dance all the damn times. Boo, 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 boo. Like
They stereotype people, and it's annoying.
What about the Punkosaurus dude?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about
Somebody
talking
gonna
about-
call my mama.
the Funkadactyls.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, what-
that's an actual like legitimate criticism of
Cara,
WWE.
put the microphone next to you. I can't hear you that good.
Okay, sorry.
There you
Yes, that is a legitimate point, Joe. That I agree. If the blame is towards WWE and the characters and stereotypes they're putting out, and it's not just on like the wrestlers themselves, because that's the kind of how I felt about it, and I didn't want to bring that into the conversation. But like again, coming in the last like 3 months or so as a casual fan and seeing like Wesley's storyline and Devon Evans and Jada Parker and how like they just seem like they're kind of lacking in some way, and that's not the wrestler's fault. That's the storyline that's being put on them. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of seeing people get nasty and not taking any wins home. That's how I feel about it. But no, I that's a good point. We were talking about that with the Bash in Berlin match. And another wrestler that, or I think it might have been Naomi that Alex was talking about. But yeah, there are a lot of them that get like stereotypes, and that's kind of the corner they get put in. But no, I would argue Jada's move. She has one hit move and one ass move. Like the ass move is where she pins you in the corner, and then the hit move is like that's her hip that's coming in fucking hitting you. That's not her ass, that's her hip. But yes.
Yeah, no, I agree, and poor character development is where that lies with.
I agree.
She needs to do it. You know what? She needs another move. She needs another move that would help. She better not do a fucking Rikishi thing. Like if she's gonna then do a fucking Vader bomb in the corner. Like just do a Vader bomb, and at least you're using your whole body for a finisher. But if you do a Rikishi and Cara, what I mean by Rikishi is putting someone in the corner and just like running in, not really running yourself into your ass, but just putting your ass in their face and just squishing it. That's it.
Now, if she do it or respond back to us again, I know we doing something right.
You gotta tag us, Jada Parker. Don't be those ghosts. Oh, I heard that. No, don't do that. Leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll share it back. Now let's continue. Let's keep it going. What's next? It's like talking about her ass. We'll go on that for 30 minutes.
We have too much fun right now.
I know. Oh,
It's crazy. I feel like the Justice League right now. I feel like we did like the Justice League or something, or you know what I mean?
By the way,
but they listen.
Go on, Car.
No, that's
Invisible Woman, you want to name the next match?
Who was next? Was it Oba?
Heritage Cup.
It was the Heritage Cup.
Oh, okay. This one.
What you think about that?
Let's go. Joe, you start us off.
We got the Heritage Cup title. We got
Jody Staub.
You said what?
We had another comment.
We got another
Oh,
comment.
Judy.
I got it. Oh shit! What is up? Hello, Miss. I'm sorry. Hello, Jody Straub. That's right. How you
So,
doing?
the
We
Heritage
hot
Cup.
right now tonight, ain't we? We
The
hot
Heritage
tonight.
Cup. Heritage Cup was I mean, it was a decent match. Definitely not a Javon Evans style of match.
But you got to give him his respect, though.
I give him respect for having a decent match.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, because he did some good shit. I mean, he showed he could keep up.
Yeah, and Charlie Dempsey is definitely a future champion. I mean, he's really good.
Underrated.
He is underrated. He has a good character. I feel like he needs to develop his character a little more, just a little more, and maybe have William Regal be his manager.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Can I ask you a question?
Thank you,
So,
Jody, for liking this.
if he trained with his dad, you think he could be better than William Regal? Because William Regal was a dope technical wrestler. Like I said, my favorite match was William Regal technical wrestling. William Regal versus Chris Benoit in WCW.
I don't know if he could be as good as his father.
Well, it takes time.
I mean, I just recently found out that William Regal wrestled with a broken neck from 93 all the way to like 2010 or something like that.
Hey, he got Taz beat.
Like, he didn't even know his neck was broken all those years.
That's crazy.
He broke it in the match with Ricky Steamboat for the TV title.
If his neck wasn't broken. So his neck was broken when he wrestled Goldberg, when he showed off Goldberg.
Yes.
That's crazy. So imagine if his neck wasn't broken. Imagine how much potential.
Dude, his neck had been broken for like 17 years before he even realized it was broken.
He showed off Bill Goldberg, though.
Well, Goldberg's just a football player. I don't consider him an actual wrestler.
Yeah, but he embarrassed that man. He hurt his feelings.
But the level of toughness it takes to be that tough and not even know your neck is broken.
You tough. Like I
don't know if his son has that toughness.
No. William Regal is one dude I avoid in the alley. In England.
Okay. But back to the match. This was a match, and Kevin on the Jedi Sports Network channel at the same time, the live watch long, kind of agreed with me. This was a contrast of style, a high flyer versus a ground and pound.
Well,
first round went to the no catch crew. Thank you, Jody. And this is also
Jody.
NXT time with D-Walk every Wednesdays at 9:30, Saturdays at 9:30 as well. We got controversial topics coming.
That's the Justice League right there. Saturdays we the Justice League, the Super Friends. We all that together.
Second round, first round nobody won. Second round, New Quarter Catch Crew won. Third round we went to break. Third round, at the end, Javon won. That was freaking badass. And then fourth round, stalemate. Fifth round, oh my god! Like up until the point that we're gonna talk about the reveal of who came out. How did you like this match, Mr. D-Walk?
I loved it. The spot where Javon Evans did that like 360 pin on him, that was dope. Like, this honestly, I would like Javon Evans more. Let him pick up another 40 pounds. Let him pick up, if he was like, even he picked up weight like how Ricochet is, he'd be dope. To me, if he pick up weight like that,
I said thank you. You're proving my point. He ain't big enough.
He got to pick up some weight. He too small. I can't.
The believability of him knocking somebody down is less believable because of his size. He doesn't have to gain a lot of weight, just a very little bit. Put on some like 20, 30 pounds of muscle, and he will be crazy.
He had to be right now. He had to be. He too small. Like anybody could catch him. He gonna have to be a technical wrestler. Like he gonna be had to do submissions. He too small to be flying in the air. That's an easy catch right there. Brock Lesnar have a field day with that.
With Femi, get thrown around like a ragdoll. But I said him fighting Obafemi and get thrown around like a ragdoll. I will say,
like for real. You remember when Brock Lesnar threw Rey Mysterio? He belly to belly Rey Mysterio and almost threw Rey Mysterio from the other end of the rope. Imagine Javon Evans wrestling somebody like that. He'd get thrown out the ring.
Yeah, he threw Ray from one end of the ring, and he threw him so hard that he hit the other side of the ropes and almost went over the top.
And that was Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio a lot bigger than Javon.
True.
I will say he had a fighting chance if not for the whole cheating plot line. So obviously that was planned and everything, but it seemed like they were building up to like that was a good match. And once again, the Catch Quarter crew cheated because that's what they do. So
they sort of cheated, baby. They sort of cheated, but they, in a sense, thanks for. By the way, Cedric Alexander, if you know you're gonna help your friend in a Heritage Cups match, don't bring all your supplies in a book bag.
Yeah.
Like they had, the other guys had like a spray bottle, they had like a box. It was pretty cool. You had a book bag with a bottle of water and maybe like some cookies in there. That's all you had. And that's not the way to go, Mr. Cedric.
Javon Evans was going to his first day at school. He probably had an apple and a water in there.
And what about?
Man, that pissed me off.
Let's talk about Tavion Heights coming back with that Scott Steiner belly to belly. That shit was beautiful.
Yes.
Speaking of that, hold up now. Speaking of that, since we're talking about, we're gonna see it, ladies and gentlemen. Two things happen: a reveal and a death-defying, almost died move.
Evans just wiped out Dempsey. Dempsey back. What the hell's Winston Care doing? Hey! Booker! That's Tavion Heights! Yeah. Heights is back from Japan! Into the cover! The referee didn't see it, and Dempsey is gonna steal it! And still, the NXT Heritage Cup champion, Charlie.
Yeah, that ref needs a new job. He was doing everything but paying attention.
Yeah.
But Tavion Heights is gonna be dangerous. Tavion Heights, he done left. Like I said, I never thought they would bring back Tavion Heights. Like that came out the blue when they said they released him. Tavion Heights is finna come back nasty.
He hasn't been gone that long, has he?
About a month.
He been gone. Well, how long? What, a couple of months?
About a month, 2 months.
Yeah, but still, when the WWE say they released you, like they said he was on the release and everything. I wouldn't expect him to come back and do this. And then from the way he came and did that belly to belly, he learned a lot. So Tavion Heights gonna be nasty. Because the only person I seen do that slam like that was Scott Steiner. That's the only person I've seen do that belly to belly like that.
Shout out to Joe, because he's the one that said he went to Wrestling Noah. And Wrestling Noah, they don't fuck around over there. You fight, you learn, or you get the fuck out. That's it. There's 3 rules there.
Yep.
So if he learned from there, I'm glad he did. I'm happy that they protected Javon, but then we have to wait a while until we get a rematch of this Heritage Cup.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah.
My biggest problem was why is Javon Evans with Cedric? Cedric.
He calls him Uncle Seti. I guess he knows him. I don't know why.
Yeah, because Cedric is supposed to be a heel.
Yeah.
Except with his nephew. With his nephew, family wise, you're fine. And he, like, you know, and in this instance, you can't get mad at him because he didn't lose because he was not good enough. He lost because someone came out of nowhere and interfered the match. Like that wasn't his fault. Like as a villain, like all right, it wasn't your fault. Someone came out of nowhere. Shit. All right. You know, understand, Kara. You gonna say something?
No, I was saying the guy, not the one who, like the OG who trained Evan.
Okay.
That's a question.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. To say it as it is, this match pissed me
What?
off. Say that again, maybe you were cutting out.
I didn't hear. Okay, yeah, you didn't hear my question.
Sorry.
My question was like, never mind. It was about who trained John Evans, because that was his whole thing. Is he was trained by like a veteran and calls him by a nickname or something. I don't remember who that was, but
I don't know who trained Tavion. I know that. I know Charlie Dempsey was trained by William Regal, but that's it. I don't even know who trained Javon Evans. Whoever trained him is a genius.
Yeah.
The guy can go.
Like I said, let him pick up like at least 50 pounds. He'd be dope.
Yeah. Not
yeah,
50. Holy shit. 20.
he just has high metabolism or something. He'll get there. Follow-up question, because I meant to ask this earlier. That whole lead up with Lola Vice and Jada Parker, like, are they gonna fight, or are they gonna be tag team, or like both? That part was kind of up in the air.
Lola Vice and Jada Parker, if they're gonna fight or they're gonna tag team. I think they're gonna fight and then tag team. I think this is like a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens type situation. They're, we hate each other, but the enemy of our enemy is my friend, which is Fatal Influence. And that means if they join together, they need a third. So Mr. Dennis Ewok, who is the third that's going to join that group?
Oh shit. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like heel group, right? Heels, right?
Jada and Lola? You talking about Jada and Lola?
Yeah, because they're going to fight each other eventually.
Is they heels or face though? Is they heels or face?
Face.
Jada, not really. Jada's a heel.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of like,
Technically, they're anti-heroes, ain't they?
No, Lola's a baby face right now. I think she got her ass kicked. Cara, you gonna say something?
no, it's
Nikita Lyons?
Hold on. Cara?
Yes, Lola was like transitioning to babyface. So I would think Soul is the first person to come to mind, Soul Ruka, because she's kind of like in between that anti-hero heel face too. So all three of them are like kind of in that gray area right now, where it's like they've been getting their asses kicked, and they could use a win against the bad guys. So this would solidify them as like hero / anti-hero.
Yeah, because Nikita Lyons is supposed to be back soon as well, like that Ewok was saying.
Yeah, but it's got to be either like, because you know how NXT are, they're very stereotypical. It has to be a Latina or it has to be a black girl.
Hey, look, Nikita Lyons kind of hits on both on all aspects. See, you got Nikita Lyons, Lola Vice, and Jada Parker. They could be the Booty Sisters.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. That's very sexist, but that's you, Joe. I love you. So
Hey, you got a black chick, a Spanish chick, and a white chick.
Wow. Hey.
It's diversity.
Hey, that reminds me. Remember when we went to the club?
Which one?
In Louisiana.
Yeah.
It was black, white, Iraqi, and Mexican dude. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, because that was a walking joke all in itself.
Oh. But Alex always talking about blowing people up, though. I ain't like that. Oh no, this is back in the day. This is like 20 years ago. That's our show, yeah. That's how old we is. We old as hell. I just don't look it. Joe look like old as shit. Joe look about like 62 and a half.
Yeah.
What happens when you get married, folks?
I'm not saying that. He's not Joe's my friend. I will say that Bleacher Report gave this match a B+. I will give this match because it showed how Javon theoretically could win the Heritage Cup. Theoretically. And again, if you just give it to him, it's a different style of defense for the cup for a while. He's not going to hold it forever because it seems that this cup has like a 2-month like expiration date. You have it for 2 months, and then you give it to somebody else, and you have it for 2 months, and you give it to somebody else. Fuck it.
Give it to him, and then he loses it a week later to Obafemi.
I was thinking, that would suck, but to start.
Have him do like a Brock Kofi Kingston squash. They should have a Brock Kofi Kingston squash match with Javon and Oba.
Why?
Because they want to give him the Heritage Cup. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, but don't give it to some. The Heritage Cup is based off like your ability. Don't give it to Oba because right now Oba, I think he's going off the path. Like he's gonna lose the belt and either go up to the main roster or go after. Again, he has to lose the belt first. Let's not talk about Oba until right now because, ladies and gentlemen, next with D-Walk Stummin there, next is Obafemi versus Hammerstone. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the deal and the person that Don paid for. And holy shit, shout out to Mr. Team Tinkin, the guy who loves Hammerstone. He finally popped out.
Hey, I got a question. Hold on, before this. Hey, Invisible Man, I sent you a picture. Can you throw that on real fast? Shout out to my uncle real fast. That's dope. What he did.
Give me a second. Tell me about the match between Obafemi
Hammerstone. Hammerstone match. Well, it wasn't even that. We got Obafemi. Obafemi got that. He walk out with that strut like that. Can't nobody fuck with me. Obafemi to me, like right now, Obafemi. I don't see nobody fuck with Obafemi. Obafemi is ain't no 6 foot. How tall is he? Like 6 what?
Obafemi is like 6'4", 6'5".
But he like a giant though.
Yeah.
He like a fucking giant. He dominated. He wrecking. Ain't nobody fuck with Obafemi. Like, would it be a killer? Would it be a double kill if they put him and Omos? Because they don't even know what to do with Omos. Put him and Omos together. They could be like the African tribe, the African, the Zulu Nation. They could be dope, and they could run it. But yeah, Obafemi he came out strutting, and it was Hammerstone. And to me, I thought it was gonna be neither Moose. I thought it was gonna be Moose or Bobby Lashley. I wouldn't expect it to be Hammerstone.
Go on, Joe.
I was expecting Moose or Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
I keep telling you guys this. The domestic violence rule is always in effect. Moose has that. So he is never going to go to the main roster because a year ago, they did not hire him because of that. I knew it wasn't Moose. I knew it wasn't going to be him.
Damn.
Okay, sad but true. That's the fucking thing about this shit. They were never going to give Moose unless the woman or the state that gave him the charges erases those charges. Never. Now, this was a good match showing off Hammerstone's power. I said on BX Sports Network that Hammerstone looked like a Mohawk Hulk Hogan because he did. He kind of fucking did. It was pretty
goddamn what was the franchise?
Yes. The franchise, but with a mutton chops. I even mutton chops. That was pretty fucking funny. And then other than that, that's all I gotta say. Give me a second.
I felt that the match was too short. and I felt like they buried Hammerstone.
But Hammerstone got his shit in. Like, to me, so far, Hammerstone, he did the most out of everybody. Like, he like made a crack in his fucking shield, bro. Because like he was slamming almost like fucking a regular wrestler. Like, to me, he made it himself a little better though. It didn't make Hammerstone weak.
Okay. It didn't really make Hammerstone weak, but it gave him, like, in terms of power levels, not as strong as Oba.
Who should be strong as Oba? Nobody.
Hammerstone should be as strong as Oba. Like, Hammerstone
Or stronger.
Not okay. Wait. Let's not get all crazy here.
But we seen Hammerstone belly to belly Oba.
Yeah. But he's a TNA guy.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They will never give the honest truth saying that a TNA guy is stronger than an NXT guy. Wesley and Zachary Wentz were speed people. That's the speed personalities are totally different. But with Hammerstone should have been the Dijakovic to his Keith Lee. They should have been equals. They should have been like a no contest. That should have been the ending of the match. No contest. They beat the shit out of each other on the outside. Time ran out. That's it. Joe, your thoughts?
I forgot. Was it a title match?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. It was North American.
Every match is a title match with Oba. You don't give a shit.
So they should have had it to where both guys, like Alex said, beat the shit out of each other to where it was a no contest. So nobody won. There was no clear winner, and they just beat the crap out of each other, and then were pulled apart by officials.
But they had to make it. They had to make it like that because Tony D'Angelo paid the dude. So you gotta make it.
He paid the dude, and you make it look like the dude's going to get the job done, and then you have them have another match to where it's unsanctioned, and then you have Obafemi win that one.
But see, if they did it, they would have made it seem they would have made it have Tony D'Angelo had to fight my man because you didn't get the job done and everything. I mean, that's just me. That's how the scenario I see where it's going.
Yeah,
They could have got an extra week or two out of it.
You lost the bet. Huh?
Hold up. Cardala, Ms. Invisible Woman.
No, I was just saying that if ultimately this is them a rematch between D'Angelo and Oba, which it definitely is. I mean, as I only saw the highlights of the match along with everything else.
But D'Angelo's face looked shocked though. After Hammerstone got whooped, D'Angelo was shocked.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it seems like, as the casual viewer, it seems like Hammerstone can hold his own, and like, you know, he was getting some hits in. He was flipping Oba on his back. So, you know, if anyone, like, I agree with what you said. He made a chip in his armor. So little he's doing is weakening him, and D'Angelo is learning so that when his time in the ring, he can show up.
Yeah. Invisible Man, did you ever get that picture to get up?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, someone special is about to pass by. Enjoy.
Thank you, Invisible Man.
Of course, that's what I do. Now, the ending of the match between Oba and Hammerstone went as thus.
Over there sensing it, and again, just like we always see from the North American champion, able to overpower and now just toss it. Here we go. Oba in his zone, and it appears another plan of the Dons has a fall from grace.
First off, if I see Oba like that, I am not running towards him. I am the opposite.
He like a real life Incredible Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
You bump to that man in the store, he gonna knock you up to the next aisle.
Yeah. And what's crazy about this is that now the Don's next target is probably going to be his assistant who's going to go after Oba. Then he gets destroyed.
But what if he keep paying people? What if the next person he could pay What if it could be Moose? What if it could be Keith Lee? Because they just they got a picture of Keith Lee, Miriam's sister, and Big E together.
He's still Keith Lee's at AEW, so he can't do that.
What's his contract? How long you got?
5 years.
Well, what if it could be Moose then?
Again, he can't. Domestic violence charge. He can't be
God
on
damn
the television.
Hey man, quit messing up. Hey, you wrestlers that beating up women. Come on, man. We need y'all to be full potential wrestlers. Come on.
They're not in WWE right now, except for Stone Cold. He's the exception. Except for Ric Flair, and he's the exception. And those are old white guys. Black guys and black guys who have domestic violence charges in WWE, they don't like it. You know that shit.
That's why TNA likes that.
You said what?
They love that shit.
That's why
likes it because they keep them. That's why Rich Swann and Moose both have a job.
Mm-hmm.
And next, Odyssey Jones will be there.
Gardala, this woman.
I think I just to overuse him. Like, I kind of felt that watching this match tonight. Like, yeah, he had the same fire, but it was like he kind of looked like he over the shit a little bit. Like when he was finishing up that move, he's like, all right, I'm done. So it's like I just don't want them to be like, he's unstoppable. He can take down anybody every fucking week. It's like, I don't
He's a juggernaut. You remember how who Juggernaut in the comic books? You know who Juggernaut was? There's only a handful that can stop the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
It wasn't too many. That's who I look him as. He the Juggernaut. Because once he get going, ain't no stopping him.
Yeah. But I see the Don as Colossus that he fought the Juggernaut once and got his ass beat and got his self-esteem down. And it took him time and friends and realizing that he can actually beat the Juggernaut, but he's gonna have to fucking nut up or shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen at Halloween Havoc. It's gonna be the Don for the Overfemi, and then even if he doesn't win, he can show out and walk proud. But if he wins, no one can talk shit about him because he beat the fucking undefeated beast.
What if Tony D'Angelo keep paying people to get him to break him down to beat him?
Good. Fuck it, man.
What if the next person be we just seen Hammerstone. What if we see Cedric Alexander?
Nah.
What if he brings in Omos?
That would work. But
that would break him down. By the time he gets to the pay-per-view, he wouldn't be able to beat the win.
But you know what? That match would be a no contest because they're not gonna bury Omos in NXT. They're not. Not even by a long shot. No one, not even the higher ups are like, we're not gonna bury Omos on NXT. Fuck no. So no contest. Whatever. Done.
I feel like the Don is learning.
Yeah, he is.
I feel like he's doing the I'm going to throw all this stuff at you and see what works against you and what don't, and then I'm going to use it myself when we go at it again.
Invisible Woman. Nope.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sweetheart. I think it's the counter. I think he's scared. I think that again, we're still in the Rocky 3 storyline. Except it's added on that Rocky hired someone else to go after Clubber Lang, and Clubber Lang beat the shit out of him. He's like, "Fuck, who else is gonna throw out there?" Now in this storyline, again, he's gonna throw out his assistant against Oba. Oba's gonna destroy him. Then he's gonna have to either run away and kind of admit that he's scared to his crew, or nut up and actually fight. But that's not gonna happen in Halloween Havoc. So I think the assistant gets fucked up. Then he has to admit to everybody, "Look, I'm scared. I don't know how to beat him. What should I do?" And then they do the whole montage where he's by the sea and he's running and he's eating cannolis and he's eating pasta and all the racial stereotypes. NXT is gonna let that shit slide, and then at the end he wins.
You're right.
Invisible Woman. Oh, here's one. Richard, what's next? You got a draft spot here.
Oh, what we doing? What we at? So we talking about what's the name of this sadly match we got going on?
After Obafemi,
We got Red Holland versus Duke Hudson with Chase University. Minus Chase. Chase, he's still hurt. But he been hurt for like 3 weeks? It's people that got hit by cars and came back the next week. Come on, man, this dude weak. But what y'all think about this match?
I will say, with a shadow of a doubt, this was a very boring piece of shit. Why the fuck am I watching this match?
Hey, I made a bacon cheeseburger while this match was going on.
Buen provecho, first off, and second of all, that good choice. Good choice. I would have went to the bathroom. I think I actually passed out for like 5 minutes because this match passed. Like it was just so fucking boring. In all honesty, I did not want to watch this match. I did it, and I respect wrestlers, and I respect what they do, but this was a shitty fucking. First off, Rich Holland did his stick, and then Duke did his stuff, Rich did his stuff, then Rich won, and at the end, the part that got me. Okay, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I do these edits is because I wanted guys to see this. And this, by far, editing this was the most boring shit I've ever watched. Because, one, the screaming from Thea. Two, the fact that when you throw something rubber at somebody, it doesn't hurt. I don't care what people say. It doesn't fucking hurt. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this together.
And there comes Rich Holland again, showing that strength. And Holland out to look in the eyes of Rich. You remember the look in Rich's eyes in Denver? It was scary. And now center of the ring, Rich Holland with that Redeemer. And all by himself, he continues to destroy Chase University.
I feel so bad for Thea Hale having to watch this because she believed in Rich Holland. Rich Holland made her believe in herself, but Rich Holland is destroying everything. This unhinged, rageful, remorseless Rich Holland. Come on, ref! Come on, I need help! I need help!
There you go. With Thea crying once again like a B actress. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're trying to get technical difficulties fixed with the audio with Visible Woman. Not ignoring her at all. We'll put that out there.
And
There we go.
are you guys hearing wind on my end?
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a crackling, popping noise.
All right. I don't know if it's my mic or something right here, but I'll work on that for future reference, guys. But can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, honestly, going back to Chelsea Green, can we bring back some more wrestlers that fight men and women, please? Honestly, like that's what I'd like to see more of.
Like
I really,
intergender?
yeah, like I wish that Thea Hale would have whooped Holland's ass. Honestly, start kicking his ass. What you just did in there. So I would like to see that, just female wrestlers, like, up against male wrestlers from time to time. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
That's fine. I respect that.
I would like to continue to see Rich Holland run through Chase University and eliminate them one by one.
Okay. You still got one more. You got one
Yep.
more. Guy,
Riley Osborne, I think his name is.
Yeah. And you throw some, oh my God, you threw plastic at him. Oh my God, that's no, it's not. Like, that's not believable at all. Honestly, they do a little backpack DDT. Look, I didn't like this match because Thea Hill is a very bad actress. On and on and on. Like, fucking shut the fuck up. You're gonna turn heel. You're gonna turn heel. Shut the fuck up and turn heel and get over it. That's what you're doing. Because Chase University is falling apart bit by bit. You need to turn to the side of the winners. Rich Holland was a winner. You are not, honestly.
Sadly, I was hoping that Rich Holland was going to drop Thea Hale.
He won't. He's just showing her, go on, visible woman.
No, I mean, I hope they play on that a little bit more. Like, she keeps acting like she's scared of him, but like, what if she just says, what are you gonna do about it? So I don't know. Are they gonna be like a heel duo or something?
That could work. That's what I want to happen. I want Thea Hale to kind of be like, you know what, Chase, you weren't here. He was terrorizing me. He said, and I bet you he's gonna do that. And the next when he goes after that other guy, I'll spare him, but you gotta join me. And she's like, all right, fine, I'll spare him.
But what if they splitting up though? Like, what if they divided to two Chase universities? I mean, to me, like, the way I feel about the match, the way if they would have been doing Rich Holland like this a long time ago, I would have took it serious. Now you can't because he done fell like 3 times. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I understand everybody once you fall, you get back up, but like they done failed him like multiple occasions, and now all of a sudden he want to be dominant. Like, I can't see it.
What if it's dominant by choice? What if it's dominant because he dominates Duke, he dominates the other guy, he makes Thea join him, then by essence make Duke and the other guy join Ridge at the same time. He goes after the Don because I'm guessing the Don's gonna win the belt anyway.
Yeah,
and that's how you win the belt.
I'm just saying. I would have thought he should have been more dominant when he was with P Dunne.
Yeah,
but pretty much P Dunne pretty much carried that tag team.
Yeah.
So like you doing this now, I mean, and then at the same time they burying Chase University because I mean, as much as I hate them though, I don't even like them. Like I can't stand them. But they should have been a better route for them to do it. Like somebody come in there and invade your town and then dip out.
Chase University is the Enzo Amore and Cass of 2024. They're meant to lose. Whether you like it or not, they're just meant to lose.
I mean, every tag team they screwed up. Okay, they did. What about Crime Time? Let's see. What about? I got about 4 or 5 tag teams they screwed up that they could have carried it to it. Crime Time was the main one, like from the beginning.
But again, when you think about the money, they don't care about the talent.
Yeah,
so that's how it is.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, Joe, you got any thoughts?
No, I agree. I feel like they're doing the right thing by Rich Holland this time, and they're doing it the right way. They're having him take out Chase University one by one and eliminating them to get them out of the picture.
Yeah.
And then I feel like they're going to give him a championship match somewhere down the line, and then Chase University is going to cost him the championship match.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called karma.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
By the
then
way,
there's going to cause a blood feud between Rich Holland and Chase University.
true. Okay.
But to me, honestly, they should have did. It should have been a juggalo fight with him and Duke Hudson. It should have been no squash like that. It should have been nobody getting hurt. To me, honestly, though, it should have been like a juggalo fight. It was like you took out my homeboy. Like we finna go to war. We finna have 5, 6 times. It shouldn't have been nothing like that. To me, if they would have fought to the end where nobody was hurt, it'd have been more sense to me.
True. But again, it's all about what Owa's story is and what everything else. It just, I mean, not Owa, Rich. It's all about Rich's storyline of him just showing Chase University. If it wasn't for him, you guys would always be losers. Because he's right. Chase Universities are always going to be fucking losers.
But then at the same time, though, it's at the same time it got to be that enforcer, that big dog. It got to be some. I'm not for the lay down for nobody. It got to be that type of person, though. You know, that's how it was in school. That's how it is in sports and everything. It's that one dog like you beat up on, but you ain't gonna be able to beat up on me. We going rounds.
Yeah, true, but it didn't happen here. By the way, backstage segment. I don't want to talk about this, but it happened. Lexus King was getting his haircut. He looked like the guy from the
Man, I don't know what he look like, bro. That was ridiculous. That's like,
yeah. And I do like this. Reminded me of Dragon Ball Super, but Lexus King was getting his haircut and everything else, and Ormenta came out of nowhere and mouth. Out of nowhere.
He knocked the Sonic coins out of him.
Yep. And I like that part, but I did like the part that said, "Oh, my followers on TikTok, like they're showing how I beat you," and the followers on TikTok clearly showed how he cheated. So they're not your followers; they're the guys that are exposing that you're a cheater, dumbass. And he's like, "Oh, this video sucks." Like, of course it sucks. It's showing that you cheated. That's how it is. So they're gonna continue this storyline, and Mensa is, like I said, an on-site type of person. So every time Lexus King's gonna come out of nowhere, he's just gonna beat him up. Fuck it. That's how it is. I guess so. What the fuck ever. By the way, they give Rich Holland and this guy a D in Bleacher Report.
Ouch.
Well deserved.
Yeah. I get him a standing O on that one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this next one, though. What y'all think about this? You know, Jordan Gracie, she came in NXT, won all the smoke. She did a call out. Guess who came out to play?
So Ruka, baby. That
My
was
girl, So Ruka. She killed that too. She killed that. That match was a banger. I'm not even gonna lie. So Ruka didn't even have to do all her stuff and it was a banger though.
Yeah.
That match to me was dope.
A lot of flips, a lot of counters.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace did the fucking muscle buster on her. It was a beautiful freaking thing. I do like. Let's see what I have it here. I don't have it here actually here, but I do like that So Ruka. Every time that Jordan Grace was trying to get her ass, she just hit her with a spin, like jumped on the ropes, counter, jumped on the ropes, counter. Every single fucking time. Holy shit. I love that.
Yeah.
And again, showing that So Ruka should be a champion, but you're not giving her the belt for some weird reason.
They're gonna have to make her turn heel in order for her to win the belt.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
But that match, her and Jordan Grace, they killed it. They killed it. I didn't honestly, I didn't think that match was gonna go like it was like that. They was going 110 miles and not stopping and holding their brakes. They was going.
Yeah, sorry.
That match was dope. I get respect on that one. Like they was dope on that one. So Ruka, she up and coming future NXT champion. Like she a future. And Jordan Grace, she a legend already. I'm saying it. So to see them both wrestle like that is dope.
It is a woman.
No, I agree. It was a good match. Obviously, I was a little disappointed with the outcome, but So Ruka carried that shit. And And I agree. She is a future champion. They're just building up to it. That would suck for her to win the heel, because then it's like,
But
feels like come along.
we had interference though.
Yeah.
We had interference.
And protect Soul. They had to protect Soul. But like it or not, they had to protect Soul Ruger because again, if you make Soul Ruger lose, it looks bad on her.
Yeah.
Please see
Grace lose looks bad on her.
But who we had that interference by?
Hold up.
Miss Wendy and Apprentice.
Yep.
That's her name for Rosemary. But
And that bothers me because Wendy Chu, for no real reason, jumped in and did her thing. Like, all right, fine, that's great, but you stopped the match, and now we're probably not going to get another Ruka Jordan Grace match.
Yeah.
Not for a long ass time. That's fine, whatever. But yeah,
she didn't get like a knockout or tap, whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's what sucks. But
Open.
breaking news.
I've made it clear since I won this title that I'm willing to defend it against any and all challengers. But some people just can't seem to wait their turn. Wendy Chu, it's obvious that you want a title shot, and I'm going to give that to you this Friday at Victory Road. Not for you, but for me. Because the best part about Victory Road is that it's in San Antonio, in Texas, my home state. And I'm more than happy to defend my title and beat your ass in front of my entire family.
Damn. It's gonna be interference. The match ain't gonna end.
Of course.
I mean, Jordan Grace should squash him, but no, it's gonna be interference.
That makes sense now why Shawn Michaels sucks her nuts so bad.
Hey man, come on, Joe. You supposed to be nice this episode, man. Come on.
I'm from San Antonio and I'm going to be in my hometown. Well, that's where Shawn Michaels is from. That makes sense.
Yep.
Hey, you supposed to be a face today, Joe.
On the teeth. He's on her teeth.
Yeah, and that's sad for her because honestly, like Wendy Chu can show out. There's gonna be interference and nobody wins, and then whatever. And this whole TNA and WWE partnership is starting to piss me off because there's so many loopholes you can go around not pitting anybody. In the end, we can go do this forever. Oh, we're gonna win. We're gonna have a title match. Oh, interference. We're gonna have another interference.
Until we actually see championships with shows, it's not interesting.
Yep.
Its luster has worn off.
Would it be interesting if they did an invasion angle?
That would be great, but they're not pulling the trigger on it because they're chicken shit.
Yeah. Hey, let's all of us tell them, do the invasion angle. TNA, do the fucking invasion angle.
They should have started this invasion angle already. They should have started the invasion angle, and they should have already started swapping titles to make it interesting and make people like, oh my god, we really don't know what's going to happen. Like, we anything is possible now. We have to watch.
Hey, what if it happened next week? We know their heroes did. That'll blow my mind, bro. Like,
I hope
if they did it next week, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I hope something significant happens, like in the next weeks with this TNA NXT switch up. I mean, it would be really interesting on that match against and won the TNA women's belt. Because honestly, I don't think that was meant for Sol Ruka. Like, I think she's meant for NXT championship, but it would be kind of crazy that belt. So, but yeah, I would like to see some. What are the possibilities?
It'd be nice if Rosemary interfered and cost Jordan Grace the belt. A TNA performer cost another TNA performer the belt to an NXT superstar.
But honestly, bro, that'll be the last title I think that'll jump ship. If it's any title, I think that the first title I think probably jumped to NXT is the Ricochet belt, the Wesley belt, the X division. That I think that's gonna be the very first belt.
I figured it'd be the women's championship.
Nah, I mean, but they already started with the Wesley. In a minute, they gonna challenge he gonna challenge him for the belt after he beat him.
Yeah, but they already beat him in a one-on-one match.
No, Wentz won the first one.
Yeah, I know. Wentz won. That's what I'm saying. The X Division champion won.
Yeah, when Wesley win this one, they gonna have to make it a rubber match, and they beat for the X Division title. And Wesley win, and he gonna be in WWE with the X Division title.
Wouldn't make sense though, because Wesley would probably throw it in the trash.
Yeah, and Zachary wants the rubber match. Zach probably won.
But why would? I mean, it'd be a pride thing more than I'm just throwing it in the trash. It'd be more. Yeah. I got this, and you can't get. And it's gonna be eventually he'll win it back.
No, they would have to go off of the promo that Wesley cut where he was shitting on TNA.
But when you got a prize, though, when you got something they won their prize, you gotta hold on to it.
I won this TNA X Division championship. That's cool, but here's what I think of your championship in your company, and he throws it in the garbage.
But what if he changed the build though? What if he changed the build and design it on his way and his division and what if he do that?
No, the only way that's going to become relevant is if the only way that's going to become an actual storyline and something worth watching is if he continues on to where he was shitting on the company by shitting on the championship and throwing it in the garbage and be like, I may be the X Division champion, but the belt means shit to me like the company does and everyone in it, and he throws it in the garbage. That's where you could start a real good storyline for an invasion angle.
You know what? If you wrong, I want a case of Twinkies.
Yeah.
I love Twinkies. I want a case of Twinkies if you're wrong. I'm calling you out.
That's
all right. I'll get them for you. They may be 10 years expired, though.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's like,
unless you open them up and everything, they good. I want 10 cases of Twinkies.
But in the end, look, and Dennis, like if West wins, he can do it like as Joe says. Or I said it before, he can do it like Naito. Just drag the belt like he doesn't give a shit about it, throws it into the fucking ring, throws it out of the fucking ring when he's done, drags it outside. He doesn't give a fuck about it. He throws it into his car. But you don't get like, I don't give a fuck about I don't give a shit about this belt. I have it because I want it because I'm the best, but I don't give a fuck about this. Like, I'll defend it because I'm the shit, but I don't give a fuck about it. That's fine. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Let's go. Oh, but before we get to the main event, Jensen talked to the glasses guy. Glasses guy was telling him the truth about what's happening with Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears puts manipulative mind control in Jensen again. So probably next week we're gonna see Jensen and Four Eyes.
Hey, Invisible Man, I got a question.
Yes.
Is there any way before this main event I can get that trick?
I think we still have it, ladies and gentlemen. So let me see if I got it. Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, that just puts my vibes right there.
This was a standard 20-minute last man standing match, 17 minutes exactly. Thank you, Miss Good Woman. This was an okay last man standing match, but it had a nice little twist at the end because of storyline wise, because of Ethan Page. Joe, what were your thoughts on the ending? Oh, actually, what were your thoughts on the match? Go on that. Ooh, Joe's sleeping for once.
No, I fell asleep. I fell asleep during the match.
Okay, that happens. Okay, Dennis, what are your thoughts on the main event?
I'm gonna take 2 more hits, and I'm gonna tell you because my blood pressure up right now.
Okay,
I gotta take my medicine.
Take your medicine. This was a good main event in a sense of like they were really hating each other. They're going back and forth, doing their specials, going outside.
You say it's the good main event?
It was a good main event, good in the sense of
Okay. Look. How many botches how many botches you counted?
There weren't that many.
I counted at least 5.
I was like 2 or 3. But
no bullshit. The ring one, when he ran into the ring post, when he slammed him, when he did the Russian leg drop on a table.
Who was boxing though? Was it Dunn or was it Trick?
Both of them.
They landed on the table. I know that much. I saw that Russian
How
leg.
the hell goddamn Trick got fucking Russian leg sweep through the table and got up before Pete Dunne did to win the match?
Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is why.
I've made it clear.
Oh, Dunn able to fight like that. Keep his hopes alive. The referee restarted, but now Ethan Page, the NXT champion, is screaming at Pete Dunne. He's screaming at Trick. The referee's at 7. Referee's at 8. Trick trying to get to his feet. Page! Page! One last man standing. Here is your winner, Trick Williams.
Hey, and another one. How many power ups have we had? How many times have we seen him walk up? Out the blue, just kick up. Joe, count. Can you give me a count?
I'm just gonna go ahead and just say, oh God, because WWE with their booking again is here we go. Let's go ahead and do Trick Williams and Ethan Page again, even though Pete Dunne should have definitely had a chance, because Pete Dunne I don't think has ever had a chance.
No. All right. I will say my piece on this.
Okay, go ahead.
I enjoyed this match because one, it showed that at the end of the match, no matter both guys were destroying each other, they were at 8, they weren't gonna get up. But because instinctually Trick Williams hates Ethan Page so much, he automatically did a move on Ethan, even if he had no life. Because that, for me, that was good storyline telling right there. For me. 2, Trick is winning the belt in Chicago on October 1st. Why? Ethan Page signed the contract. He wanted to win the belt. He probably didn't really specify for how long. We tried the experiment with Ethan. And Joe, I'm not hating on this, but it's not really working because he has the belt. He can bring the heel heat, but he's not really bringing viewers. Honestly, he's not. Trick is the one that people are popping for. Honestly, I think so. Trick winning the belt in Chicago makes sense. I think. Ardala, Miss Invisible Woman.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we all knew this was coming from the moment Trick lost the belt. I knew he was going to win it back from Ethan Page. It's been a long journey, but I always knew. And I mean, the thing with Ethan Page is that, you know, I attribute this to his character. Like, he's just such an unlikable heel that it's like the joy in having him win the belt because you don't really want to see him win. This is really just a redemption arc for Trick, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the way that Ethan won the belt in the first place, I don't remember the details, but I'm pretty sure it was dirty. Like, I'm pretty sure he cheated just a little bit or did some kind of shit to even win that belt in the first place, and he's cheated along the way, and we don't have great cheaters over here. So
Trick hit his finisher on Javon, and Ethan pushed him out of the ring or threw him out of the ring, and then fell on top of Javon.
Trick did the special on Ethan as well, and Ethan landed on Javon, which made
Yeah.
Whatever. He didn't cheat to win it. He just kind of fell the right way.
Conveniently, that's worked out for him a lot.
So here we go. We're gonna have Trick and Ethan Page. John Cena Williams, I should call him, with that power ups he keeps doing. Gonna call him Super Cena 2.0.
What?
Super Cena, you can't see him though.
And if he loses again, then he's gonna have to go to the main roster, which is where he should have been to begin with.
Okay, so I think Trick should be like evolved from NXT at this point.
Yeah, like he lost the belt. He should have went up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Follow protocols like they always do, WWE. Yeah. You lose the championship, you get your rematch. You lose the rematch, you move up to the main roster.
To me, honestly, they could have kept that Trick and Mello for another year if they'd have made them a tag team and then broke them up and then they wrestled against each other and then they moved up. That was like another year or two they could have saved to me.
Yeah. Could be.
They could have moved that to the main roster too.
Yeah. But once again they do. You know how many good tag teams? Give me at least 5 good tag teams they could have had. Like, to me, I said one of them, I said Crime Time. Well, give me 4 more.
Yeah, but let's talk about 2024. Let's not talk about like in the past.
No, I'm talking in general. How many tag teams they messed up? How many tag teams had a lot of them, right?
Yes.
Tons.
Past, DIY,
yeah.
AOP.
Yeah.
I'm just calling NXT alone, like a
shitload of them. And they have potential. They could have had old tag teams that have been going from old to all the way to still now, or halfway, but they dropped the ball on them.
WWE has always been notorious for tag teams and never been taken care of. NXT has done good with tag teams, but right now, as Invisible Woman said, we're not seeing a lot of tag teams. We're seeing the same things over and over again. We're seeing Hank and Tank. We're seeing the Good Brothers. We're seeing not OTM. We're not seeing all these other guys. We're just seeing the same things over. And over.
Back in the day, you was seeing that though. Back in the day, you was seeing old tag team. Yeah. You was looking at Steiners, Legion of Doom, Demolition, the Bushwhackers. Usually, if you're looking at the Nasty Boys, everybody forgot about the Nasty Boys.
Yeah.
Man.
What about where's Motor City Machine Guns? I thought they were getting brought in.
We don't. Don't know. Hey, Joe, who was your favorite old school tag team?
It depends. I mean, I was.
No, you gotta have an all-time favorite. You gotta have one.
I was big on Demolition and Legion of Doom.
Invisible Man.
I think for me, it was either Brett and Owen as a tag team, or Brett and Neidhart. And if not, I wasn't really into tag teams, honestly. Recently, I was. I like Brizango because they were really like comedic, and they were a good tag team, good, solid tag team, but they were just comedic more than wrestling.
Invisible Woman.
I don't know. I don't know the OG, tag team.
Mine was the Steiners. Go Blue. If I ever get a chance I always want to get a chance to interview the Steiners. Rick and Scott Steiner, like Go Blue, like I always want to interview.
But
they're my favorite tag team. Huh?
As a great Mr. Dennis, what would you give this match?
I had to give it a fucking C.
Damn. Okay. Joe?
I'm gonna for a last man standing match, this was very underwhelming. I'm going D.
Okay. Invisible Woman?
Well, compared to every other match I watched, which was just the short highlight version, I had the choice of watching this whole match, and I chose not to. So that kind of tells you my answer. It's correct for taking back on East. So that alone, I give that moment like a solid B+. But everything is meh.
Okay. I give this match last man standing. I give this a nice little B-. I respect that because that's how I am. Bleacher Report gave it a B- as well. And this was NXT, ladies and gentlemen. All in all, it was a good, solid NXT. Very, very, very compact, but at the end, it was really good. I want to give it
Real quick, Motor City Machine Guns. I looked it up. So the last report was back in July 19th of this year, and it said that they were expected to be signing with AEW, but Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer, and as well as Brian Alvarez, also broke that they were expected to be signing, not signing with AEW, but expected to be signing with WWE. And that was back in July 19th.
Okay, so we'll see them eventually. That's fine. We'll see them eventually. And I think that we'll see them in AEW, which with another 25 tag teams, or we'll see them in WWE being cycled with 6.
Yeah. Hey, we got to get your shout outs tonight. We had some people walk in on us and like we wasn't disrespecting it.
Of course, I want to give a shout out. We got right here in the comments. We give a shout out to real quick. Shout out to Daniel Garf. Shout out to the Trilogy video. Shout out to Jody Straub. Shout out to Cardala, Recon Reaction, Zach Dyer, Joe BNCO, and myself, Recon, and everyone else. I want to give a shout out to NXT Time with D-Walk on Wednesdays, 9:30. I want to give a shout out to the PWF, which is the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans.
It's on Saturday.
Saturday, 9:30. Give a shout out to my beautiful, wonderful future wife, Cardala, aka Invisible Woman.
Yeah.
Billy, enjoy the wins. Enjoy
Hey, just to let you know, if I'm not inviting, I'm wrecking I'm invading the wedding. I'm letting you know, and there's gonna be liquor everywhere.
They will the wedding. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna give a shout out to Joe BNCO, D-Walk, and myself. Stay healthy, stay happy. Welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk Wednesdays at 9:30. And always with a video telling you good night. Thank you. Truly, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and join the madness, which is NXT Time with D-Walk.
Lace up your boots, we're about to fight. NXT in the house, bringing the ice. We walk on bike, ready to ignite. Detroit hip-hop, we take that flight. Body slamming, the crowd's going wild. Square circle, we're the kings of the pile. NXT superstars, we're breaking the mold. This Detroit beat will never get old.